What's up, YouTube subscribers, social media, all of that great stuff? Welcome to this YouTube channel. Listen, so I've been talking about the book Instincts. And this is part 4. So far, we talked about Instincts, just kind of telling you what the book is about. Go check that video out. Then we talked about part 2, when you cannot go back. What's the reason? What you going back to for? What are you going back for? Right? And we talked about that. And then number 3, we talked about part 3. Go back and watch that video too. But part 3, we also talked about, when you ignore your instincts. It's very important that we do not ignore our instincts. So let's talk about part 4. When you have what it takes. Woo! So grab your pen, piece of paper. Let's get ready to jump into these principles. Here we go. Let's grow. Remember why you decided to be single. Remember why you decided to stay married. Here's the thing about instincts. Instincts has a way, TD Jakes talks about, of leading you forward, right? It has this way of pushing you forward, leading you forward, making you, it's that thing that's in you that just said, girl, you gotta do this. Man, I gotta do this, right? And so it has a way of leading you forward. And here's the thing, is understanding you already have what it takes. We talked about the $500 and God giving you, somebody give you $500 and then they ask for it back. They only asked for it because they knew what was on the inside of you. I don't know if I talked about that, but that's, TD Jake said that. So what's on the inside of you, he already know what's in you, and that you have the exact tools that it's going to take to do this particular thing, this new thing, or whatever you're going to do, or this instincts that you have on the inside of you to do. And so you have what it takes. So here's the thing that I share with my mentor group is that you got to be able to see it. You got to be able to believe it. Then you can be it. It's faith without works is dead. You got to be willing to see it though. You got to understand that I don't see it physically, but I have faith that it's there and it's going to happen in my favor. So there's a couple of things that he shares in this book about the takeaways that I took from this, that understanding that we have what it takes is one of those tools was number 1 was that the mind may guide you and what to do, but the heart affirms your passion to do it. The mind may guide you and what to do, but the heart confirms your passion to do it. I would tell anybody I am passionate about women. Now, there was a time I didn't really care for women like that. I hung out with the fellas in school. I had 2 friends, girls that were my friends that I could really count on my fingers. And other people was just associates. But my homeboys, I kicked it with them because I didn't do mess. I don't like all that. But I realized that, of course, I'm a woman. I've shared that on multiple videos. That I realized, okay, wait a minute. God started allowing the pain that I went through with women to become my passion. You got to become passionate about it. And I never forget, in 2010, we started New Destiny Church, and God laid it on my heart, told my husband and my spiritual mother, hey, you need to start a women's ministry. No, I'm not doing it. And then all of a sudden, I started praying about it. I started going through the new ideas, as I shared on the last video, and trying to process it and confirming it and getting clarity. And then I proceeded and doing it. And so when I did that, it was the best thing that I had ever done, the most painful thing that I ever done. And when I say painful, baby, I started going through. That was when I really understood how to go through as a pastor's wife in a church that go through pain. But it was all for my good. It was all for my glory. And I'm still passionate about women. And nothing about that has changed. I love to see women. If you want to get with somebody that want to see you win, I'm the girl. I give you everything I got. Some gonna cost, some for free. You understand me? I just love seeing women win. And I also believe in investing. All right. So I love to see women win. So your mind may guide you and what to do, but the heart will affirm. My heart, years ago, I wanted to start something, and now it's in my heart that I got to do it, and I'm passionate about it, and it's a necessity. And the more I think about it, the more I'm not going to cry. Oh my God. I feel tears coming. Woo! I want to see this thing happen. And it's not for me, but it's for others. Okay. I'm going to keep this whole video. Jesus, it's for others. And I want to create a space. I'm not gonna tell you the name of it, but the motto is to create a space so that women can thrive. I want to see women thrive, man. Like, it's in my heart to do, and it's becoming my passion, to where I don't have time to do a whole lot on social media. I do everything I can to make sure I post on my YouTube page and on my business page. So if you're not following one of those, it's hard for me to go live in groups besides Pastor's Wife Connection. I'm committed to that every third Thursday. Follow me on there, all right? Tonya Harden Ministries on Facebook, as well as my YouTube channel here. So now we got over that. Somewhere in your passion lies the clues to your deeper purpose. That is the second part. Somewhere in your passion, number 2, somewhere in your passion lies the clues to your deeper purpose. I always say this, man. I learned how to turn my pain into passion, my passion into purpose, and my purpose into profit. Right? So it's learning, like, you got to learn that it's deep down in you. You have the clues. It's just digging deeper. How do you dig deeper? How did I dig deeper to start Women of Destiny 11 years ago? 12 years ago, I think. Yeah, 12 years ago. How did I get to a point of starting Women of Destiny? I prayed about it. I meditated. I went to the Lord in prayer. I waited on God to tell me, not for people. I took my time to go through the process of starting that. Before I wrote my first book, I had wrote my book like a year and a half before I even put it out there. It was almost 2 years, man. I prayed about it. No, it was a year. I prayed about it. I wrote the book. Then I had people edit it. I had other people to read it to make sure it was right. So I did a lot to just go to that in order to really, really birth that out. But it was a passion because I was already a writer. I've been writing since 1998, been writing journals. And so it was just a passion. You got to be willing to, it's already there. Come here. You already got what you need. My first lady, my spiritual mother, says, daughter, whatever you need is in the house. I did not understand what she meant by that until we really, really got deep, deep, deep into ministry. And I realized that everything you need is in the house. I mean that for you, in your house. Come here. Everything you need is in your house. So number 3, and I guess let me pause and park and say this, that these are tips that I want to share that came out of the book, just to close this out. So I didn't share that, but I'm going to share that. These are tips that I'm sharing, right? And so one of the tips he talks about is, while we have more ways to exchange ideas as a result of that technology, iPads, iPhones, Skype, Google Chat, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all these ways that we have to exchange, great thoughts and great ideas. We have a tool that everybody did not have back in the day. And with that tool, I'm always honored when I see someone or someone reaches out to me in my inbox and like, hey girl, what's up? How you doing? And it just lets me know that, number 1, I am honored that you invite me into your space to listen to me. If it's at home, in your car, on your job, wherever you're listening to me, you invited me into your space to be a part and to grow with me. And that's an honor for me that you decided to do that when you did not have to. You could be listening to anybody else. So I take it as an honor when someone allows me to be a part of their space and allow me to share my experiences, and then they take it and apply it to their life. Oh my God. Amazing. I love when my husband and I come together and I'm going to do it one day. I'm going to do it. I got something coming up and I'm going to do it. But we do bouncing ideas off each other. Babe, what you think about this? What you think? And that's how we really create. We make the magic come alive when we have them conversations out of town. We're going out of town, or we're on a plane, or we're, in a car riding, whatever. And we're bouncing ideas off of each other, and it then comes alive. There's nothing like creating and exchanging ideas with other people in order to continue to grow, right? You have what it takes, and they have what it takes. So another tip he shares is, the most precious resource we have to date is not around us, but it's in us. Tell you what you say. What do you say? TD Jakes, what you say? Yeah, the most precious jewel you have is not around you, but it's in you. It's the thing that's already on the inside of you. In other words, you have what it takes, right? Another tip he shares is, whoever holds the key to changing the world can't be someone who runs with the herd and fits with the pack. Or our world has always advanced through trailblazers who broke boundaries and shattered limitations. Just get it. Yeah. I would say this. I tell my husband, me and my husband all the time, because we like, man, we each other best friend. Like, at the end of the day, because you just can't run with everybody. And it's lonely at the top, especially when you start moving in business, especially when you become pastors and leaders. You feel like you are by yourself. I tell the pastors and leaders that are under me, you are never alone. We always got you. But that don't always be the case for us, right? Because when you are leaders, you don't run with the pack. You know what I'm saying? You kind of in your own lane. I can count on my hands. Probably one, how many friends I got. But I can also, you got to be willing to understand that you're going to be alone. This is a lonely walk when you're doing something that you ain't never done before. And it's going to be different, but it's understanding to connect with the right people. All right. Another tip he says is one of our instincts is timing and knowing the pace of our current season. As long as we're moving forward, we will reach our destination. Understanding the season. So one of the things I realized is that, okay, I saw that everybody, I don't understand Snap. That ain't my thing. I just never did it. That's my daughter's Snap. So if you're on my Snap, it's my daughter. That's not me, my baby girl. Only so I can track her and keep up with what's going on. But I was like, okay, time is changing, things are switching. Okay, go try the TikTok things. Man, when I tell you my little TikTok, in my mind, in my heart, is blowing up. I'm loving it. No, it ain't blowing up. It's not that deep. Yeah, I'm just getting a lot of followers because of the content that I'm sharing, and I had to learn to do it quick in a timely manner because, TikTok different. So I had to learn it. So you got to be willing to move with the seasons, right? Move with the seasons. Last and not least, the tip that he shares, and I'm going to close out with this, is that reading is the gymnasium of the mind. This is why we read. It is the gymnasium of your mind, man. Reading the book Soar right now, I have to read and I got to stop. I got to read. I got to stop. Why am I stopping? Because I'm writing down my vision. I'm writing down my plan. I'm writing down my blueprint. I got to get everything together. Then I got to go and research. And then I got to go and get resources. And then I got to go and figure things out. Then I come back and read. Then I got to pause. Okay, I got to go get resources, get clarity. Reading is a gymnasium of your mind. I cannot wait. I'm so excited to read Killing Comparison by Nona Jones. But I know I'm not there yet. So I got to read Soar. But I know it's gonna make my mind go crazy because I'm looking at what everybody else is doing right now. And I'm like, okay, don't compare. Just do what God called you to do. So I know that's gonna have to be my next book. But right now, Soar, I gotta get the blueprint first. I gotta realize first and apply what is in this book. I got it right here. What's in this book to my life. So reading is a gymnasium to the mind, man. A lot of stuff you hear me talk about, it's what I've read. That's it. All these little fly statements I be making, baby, it ain't that deep. I read it somewhere. I just don't remember well because I didn't read that much, right? So go get the book, Instinct. Go get it. Listen to it and allow it to be changing your mind, man. I did do something on Kingdom Women Connect, a video. I might share that, a video I did that kind of went with one of the videos that I did on here. I might do that. But until next time, man, remember you are a product of God's grace and mercy. If you don't know already, it's probably already out there. But if it's not, you're going to get it early. I got a new podcast that's going to drop. What? On my birthday. On my birthday month. Not my birthday. But on June the 1st. So rock out with me. Be a part of that. I'm launching a podcast where I'm bringing other people on. We got a lot of episodes for you to rock out and listen to. My husband, my children, other women that I've talked to and rocked out with, business women. Man, you don't want to miss this podcast where I'm sharing just principles about life, love, marriage, ministry. I'm going to come back and do a video about it. Until next time, you are a product of God's grace and mercy when you see yourself through God's eyes and not people. Go to the next video.